Hey guys, welcome back. So, as you can see, I've got a new guitar in my hands. I was trolling eBay and found this for $70, and I kind of wanted a new project, and I've always liked the black on black Strats with the white kind of pickups, and yeah, so grabbed this. It came like this with no strings. I haven't played it all. So basically the plan is I'm gonna buy some new pickups, buy a new bridge, kind of upgrade everything in this guitar, and kind of try and make it a nice usable guitar. It's just a Monterey. They're an Australian company, I think, made in China as far as I'm aware. Kind of a starter pack. For Australians, these are the guitars you now get at JB Hi-Fi. And I've never seen them set up well in a shop. They're always, I mean, I've been in JB Hi-Fi and I've played, PRS, like PRS SEs and stuff, which are meant to be fairly decent guitars, and they're set up terribly and they feel awful. So hoping I can set this one up pretty alright, get some good tones. So what I'm going to do today is just clean it up a little bit, polish it up, put some lemon oil on the rosewood fingerboard here, put new strings on it, and take it for a whirl and see kind of what I can do in stock and what I kind of need to add to it. I'm still not sure if I want to either go something like a GFS Surf 90 in here, which is a single coil kind of Dynasonic type, or if I want to keep the humbucker and use this as a punk and kind of lead guitar. I haven't decided yet, but so as you can see from the nick of the guitar, it's a little bit rusty in the screw bits, but the frets don't look too bad. They don't have enormous amount of wear. The nut doesn't look great, so I'll probably replace the nut, replace the tremolo. GFS have a tremolo that, this didn't even come with the bar, so but yeah, let me polish it up now, get it to a working condition, and we'll just hear what it sounds like. So as the guitar was fairly cheap and it looked a bit warm, I decided, cleaning it up was probably the first thing I should do before putting new strings on and playing it. So I just got guitar polish, like you've probably seen in my other videos. So yeah, just polishing the body. It's a black guitar, so it gets dirty pretty easily. Later on you'll see that this is sort of a waste of time because my guitar gets dirty. But so I thought I'd polish it and put some lemon oil on the fretboard before putting some Ernie Ball hybrid strings on it. As a side note, I got the microfiber cloths on eBay. I think it was only like $2 for 10, and they're great. They work well with the guitar polish, which is DeAndrea polish I got from Tom Arm. Yeah, I hadn't really looked after my guitars much as far as that goes, because most of the guitars beforehand maple necks and didn't really need polish, but my Les Paul and this Strat look great with polish and lemon oil on the neck, on the fretboard. So I'm kind of getting in the habit of doing it. You don't want to use lemon oil too often, but when the neck's a bit dry, it's great.
Sound dividing the dancers from their feet. The air is thick, the smoke is blinding. It starts to dwell on me.
So as I mentioned, I use Ernie Ball hybrid strings. So basically the hybrid strings are their 9 set, which are super slinky, I think, and their normal slinky set. So the super slinkies are the high strings, top 3 strings, and the normal ones are the bottom 3 strings. I find they work really well for my longer scale guitars, like Strats and Tellys. Just easier bends. I like doing, whole tone, even two-tone bends high on the neck, so they're kind of a bit nicer for doing that, yet the low strings still work for chords. It's not too thin for chords, and it just reduces the tension just a little bit. It's good. I've been using them for probably 5 years now, so I like Ernie balls. I've tried D'Addario's, I've tried Gibson strings, and just haven't liked them on Fender guitars, especially for the clean stuff I play now. Might work better with the JHS, and the Gibson strings might work better with humbuckers for dirty stuff, I don't know. But yeah, that's my experience. So soon you'll see that this is kind of not a waste of time, but it wasn't what I was hoping for, as I plugged it in after stringing it up to check it before I started filming, and the humbucker didn't work. So basically, as you'll see in the next section of the video, test out the humbucker, see if it's a wiring problem or if it's actually the humbucker. But yeah, disappointingly plugged it in, and sound on the two pickups and not on the bridge. Okay, so now I'm unscrewing the pick guard to check what the problem is with the bridge humbucker, whether it is the wiring or the actual pickup. Yeah, it's an 11-hole pick guard, I think, or your standard Strat pick guard, which can be kind of annoying to get all the screws off and change it around, especially because on this, like on my telly, you've got an overhang on the fret. So I think this must be a 22 fret guitar, and it means you have to take the neck off to actually get the pickguard off, which is a pain in the ass. And yeah, something I really hate again about my telly, which is why my newest telly, blue one, which if you haven't seen, I've got a video for, that's just a 21 fret neck. That is the annoying thing, is I have to take the neck off to adjust the truss rod, but I can change up the electronics and fix them quickly without taking the guitar apart. And without, going through this process here, as you can see.
I got plenty to show. Why'd you have to go? Just stay a little while. I know it was my fault.
As you can see here, the guitar, is a humbucker in the bridge with 2 single coils in the middle and the neck. The single coils aren't built like proper Strat single coils, they're just bar magnets, and I'm assuming ceramic, but yeah, just bar magnets with then bits of metal as the pole pieces instead of actually magnetized pole pieces, which doesn't give, I guess, a true to original sound as a properly constructed single coil does, which uses the pole pieces as magnets. So they sound okay, as you'll hear later in the video, but I think I will still replace these with some nice Alnico GFS pickups. So basically I'm testing all the pickups and the wiring here. I've checked all the wiring. I ended up resoldering it, just to check that it wasn't a soldering connection, but once I opened it up I looked and it looks great, and all the connections seem to be going through. But yeah, just tapping on the pickups to check which ones are responding and which ones aren't. Yeah, I'm just doing this with a string, just because I got the strings there, and those pickups are working. Bridge pickup completely silent. I'm actually quite disappointed that the humbucker didn't work, because I wanted to see what it sounded like as a HSS, just in case I wanted to keep that configuration, even if I was going to replace the pickups. But it didn't, so I replaced it with the Dream 90, as you can see me doing here. So this is the Dream 90 I had as part of a set. So the neck version is in my Les Paul copy. So you might have seen that and heard that in a few videos. The Kaleen Mark IV is probably my most recent one with that pickup in it. And so this was lying around, fit perfectly, so I thought I'll throw it in. It's pretty much a Strat style pickup in a bigger cover, with a ceramic bar magnet instead of pop pieces, heavily overwound. So it kind of fits. I mean, this guitar was kind of intended to go down that Gilmore edge route, and they both have overwound bridge pickups. The Damasio FS1 originally, and I think Gilmore then got SSL 5s, I think they're called. Seymour Duncan's in them. But yeah, so I think the Dream 90 is kind of on par with those. Different sound, but like slightly hotter. Still got quack in the first and the second position. So it'd be interesting to see how they go with other GFS single coils. I was going to put a Surf 90 in there, but I'm actually pretty happy with the Dream 90 at the moment. So yeah, once I wired the Dream 90 in, I just had to put the pickguard back on and put the strings back on. If your guitar doesn't have an overhang on the neck like mine does, then you can probably just get the pickguard out without taking the neck off. It's a bit easier. Strat's probably one of the easiest guitars to fix the electronics. Telly's pretty easy too, because it's all just in the pickguard. Take it off. I mean, you can pre-wire a different pickguard. Then you just unsolder your output jack, bring in a new pickguard with different pickups in it, different control switches, anything, and solder that in. I was thinking about getting a pre-wired different pickguard, maybe like Brian May style switches, so like on-off phase, and I've got a lot more sounds, but I think I'll just keep with the 5-way. Maybe add a switch to add the neck pickup back in, so I can get all 3 pickups together and neck and bridge together, but I haven't really decided on that yet. So as you can see, I put my Dream 90 in here. Dream 90 is a little bit thicker, a bit hotter than these ceramic pickups in here. I will probably change these to GFS, I reckon. They're a little bit sterile, a bit cold. But I mean, that's sounding pretty cool. I still think maybe a Surf 90. I think I've thrown out the idea of a humbucker because this sounds great with dirt. So I'm playing through my pedal board, through my Hotbox AC15. One thing I've noticed is the tuning's a bit out, so I don't know if that's the bridge or just new strings. I think I'll change the bridge anyway because I really want a tremolo, and I don't know, tremolo, and the cost of a new bridge is probably not that much more than getting a tremolo. I think the GFS bridge is $30 American. Cool, so the bridge pickup, and this is the clean tone. Intonation probably needs a little bit of work. I had to adjust the truss rod a bit, I dropped the action a bit, but it's pretty playable now. So yeah, back to it. Bridge tone clean. I actually really like how that Dream 90 sounds. I mean, it's a little bit less stratty, but I mean, stock pickup sounds stratty enough. Let's try a little drive from the Pinnacle. Might record a little bit of loop, do a little bit of soloing. See how we go. This guitar isn't actually that bad. Disappointing that the original pickup didn't work when I got it, but I guess that's what happens when you buy second-hand guitars. I still want to, get a new bridge, try out a Surf 90 and a couple of GFS's 60 Strat pickups, no proper Strat pickups rather than ceramic bar pickups, but it still sounds like a Strat. I mean, the Dream 90 is a bit darker than these other pickups, but they're not microphonic. Sounds alright with distortion. The in-between settings are there. That's the main thing I can't get with my other guitars. So I'm pretty happy with this so far. But I'll keep you posted when I do some modifications and upgrades, and I'll do a bit of a comparison to what it sounds like before and then after with new pickups, new tremolo, all that kind of thing. I might do a bit of a comparison between this and my bandmate's standard Strat. $70 Strat versus $1,000 Strat. About $1,000 Australian for that. When he bought it a couple of years ago. So thanks for watching, and this has been fun. Have a good one.